Guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp of the Limp, and I'm here with a special treat, but it's not for you all this time. It's actually for me. This is a month that holds a lot of special days for me personally. Actually, got my birthday coming up here in a few days. Veterans Day is coming up. Marine Corps birthday. Even my little boy's birthday is this month, and we got him a nice little special treat. He's going to be very excited. So because of that, I decided I'm filming a game I want to play for a change. And it's not that I don't enjoy all the games that I film. Of course, I enjoy all of them. So many of them are awesome, but I don't really get to pick for myself. And I've had this one on my shelf for so long, and I wanted to get into it. And I've decided, yeah, I'm going to sit down and play it. Now, warning right off the bat for you all. This is a legacy game. It's going to have spoilers. I'm not hiding anything. If that's a problem, you might want to switch off. If you want to see how the game plays, if it's for you, if you want to get into the long haul of it, maybe you watch the first couple of videos and then log off. It's up to you, but I am going to have all the spoilers. I'm not hiding anything, so don't put down in the comments, oh, you spoiled it. I'm going to spoil it. It's going to happen. I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to get surprised right along with you guys as I'm playing the game and doing my thing here. So what are we playing? We are playing Aeons End, and we're playing Aeons End, the Legacy Edition. I did get to play the original Aeons End when it released way back in the day, and I had fun with it, but I always wanted to try the Legacy. And the difference is this has those components that you would expect with a Legacy game, where it's got stickers and hidden cards and, I don't know, a bunch of tuck boxes are in that thing. In the box, I haven't opened them. You can't open them. It has these little cards, stop, don't open. And it warns you, don't open anything, don't shuffle anything, don't do anything up until that point. So everything that I have laid out is the beginner. And this first video you can probably watch without worrying about spoilers too much, because we know all this stuff is going to pop up. We've got our basic market up here. And for those of you who don't know, this game plays like a deck drafting, deck building type game, and that you're going to have some type of currency. For us, we're going to have ether. So these little crystals give us ether. And our goal is to, 1, stay alive, and 2, protect the Gravehold. The Gravehold is the city, which is represented by this dial. We are going to try to take out the Nameless. Our first Nameless is the Maelstrom. And from what I've read about this thing, it's very super powerful. And I'm like, okay, this is problematic, because it starts at the max health possible. This little number right up here tells us what health the Nameless is going to have. This Maelstrom is supposed to be a city-sized entity that is spawning creatures and taking out buildings with one swipe of its big spikes, should we say, and it's got the max possible health. I'm like, wait, what? So when I first got into it, I'm going through that first sheet again and looking at the picture, making sure I didn't accidentally open the last packet instead of the first packet. No, this is the first packet. So I'm kind of thinking that I'm supposed to lose. That's the only thing that I can figure for this. Is this first scenario is designed not to do well, because I don't understand how we're supposed to survive when it does things like it's unleashes just 3 damage straight to the Gravehold, 10 times of that, and it'll destroy the Gravehold. Our characters only have 10 health. The damage it or its minions can put out, I'm guessing, is going to be 2, 3, 4 damage. We're not going to survive all that many turns against it. My spells, I start with a spell that does 1 damage. Yeah, I'm not anticipating doing too well on this first one. Hopefully we're supposed to lose it. If we are supposed to win it, I might end up having to play this one more than once to do it. Now, here's the thing. The game itself isn't hard. If you don't understand the deck drafting, like I was talking before, you take your money, you use it to purchase cards. They have their values denoted in the upper right. 3 costs, 4 costs, 5 costs, money, ether, whatever you want to call it. That's what it costs. You will draw your hand of cards. The only difference in this game versus all the other deck drafting type games is you do not shuffle. So as you burn through your deck, you never shuffle it. You just simply discard it and then will just simply turn it back over and just go again, right? That's it. That does give you a little bit of leeway. So when you are discarding your cards, you can discard them to try to put certain cards next to each other if you want them to play together. Like I plan on putting monies with monies and spells with spells. That way I can buy more and shoot more on the turns that I do activate. You guys will see how that operates, but there will be no shuffling. Not of my deck, not of their deck. The only thing that gets shuffled is the turn order deck, which tells us who activates. There's 4 activations for me, 2 for each character, and 2 activations for the nameless. That's it. That's pretty much the game. The only other thing that you'll notice that I'll go ahead and explain here at the beginning are these portals, these breaches. I had to remember what the hell these things are called. Each mage is going to have 3. 1, 2, 3. Thing of it is, you only start with one of them open. So basically, these are your ability to cast spells out, and you have to spend your money to open the others. You can do what's called a focus action, though, to turn these breaches. So you see, these breaches start this way up, with this pointing down, the yellow part pointing down. At least that's what it showed me in the book. So to open it where it stands now, this level 3 breach, I would have to pay 7. I don't have 7. I'm not going to have anywhere near 7 for a while. But you can do what's called a focus action. A focus action allows you to rotate it counterclockwise 90 degrees to the right. That means that now, instead of costing 7 to open, costs 5 to open. Also, on the turn that you focus it, you can apply a spell to that slot. So you get a one-time use of it and you get to rotate it. You can keep focusing it until it has its open side up when it's its cheapest. But if you focus it again when it is its cheapest, you do get to go ahead and flip it to where it's just flat out open. So you can open them for free, but it will take a while. And each character has 2 breaches, so that's 4 total breaches. And let's see, that's like 4 focuses per breach to open them. So that's 8 focused. It costs a lot. Lastly, we do have our character boards down here at the bottom. I did pick the big orange guy because he looks more like me, the big black beard. And I picked the pretty little elf chick because I am going to try to get Gimpy's gal to jump in with me for a game or two. So I am going to have 2 characters. I think 2 characters is probably the best way to play this game, honestly. Because no matter how many players you have, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, you're always going to have 4 cards for the players in this turn order deck. The way it's set up for me now, it's 2 for each mage. Cool. 4 mages, you could have 1 for each mage, but you're still basically doing the same thing. It's still 4 activations for the mages and 2 activations for the nameless. So there's really no difference, and you got less to keep track of. So if you're playing in solitaire, 2 mages are the best way to go. You can do it strictly solitaire and do single mage, but I'd probably wait and do that like an advanced game when you know it a little bit better than you do just starting out. But hey, it's your game. Play it how you want. Got everything set up. I've got it all tucked in as tight as I could probably get it. You can space out a lot more, if you're playing at home, but I'm trying to have it all easily on camera. Some of these top ones might be a touch out, but I'll show you the cards. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll learn the rest of it as we go. Let's flip the first turn card and we'll just turn that over. So Nemesis, that means the bad guys go first. That means he's going to activate. And for him, we are going to draw a card. And these are not shuffled. So these decks specifically are not shuffled. They are designed to come out the way that they are coming out. You're not supposed to shuffle them. And first thing we've got is a minion. Just to show you guys, it has a picture of the minion. Says that it is a minion, shows its health, so that's how much damage I have to do to kill it, and then it will have any effects that it's going to do. This one doesn't have a instantaneous effect, so there are some effects where it will do something when it comes out. It's not doing that now. It does have persistent, which means it will do stuff on its next turn. For him, he's going to do 1 damage to any player. Now, I should have done this because the Nemesis has a main phase. The main phase I kind of skipped because it didn't have anything. But for the Nemesis main phase, it will activate any of its cards that it has along here in this row. So during its next main phase, it will activate this minion, do whatever this minion does. And then it draws cards and does what the cards say. So the only ones we have to resolve immediately are the ones that say immediately. And we got our player turn on the other one. So let's flick over our next card. Orange. Now you can write your name on these cards. That's actually what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to write the name of your characters. I'm not doing that because I don't want to mess up the cards. I hate doing that. I don't like messing up the components. I don't mind putting the stickers on, but I don't want to mess up the components by writing on them. I don't know if there's no difference, but I'm still that way. That means big boy, I get to activate. So we got Gimpy and Gimpy's gal over here. Gimpy is getting to go. And my first two hands are going to be the same. They're each going to have 4 money and 1 spark. So for the player, I have a casting phase. You can cast any of your prepared spells in open breaches. You may cast the ones that are in open, which means you don't have to. And the focused one, so if it's an enclosed breach, it has to be cast. First thing is casting. Then the main phase is where you will play cards, buy stuff, and all that other good stuff. There is something on this that says unlock at the end of chapter 2. So we will be putting a sticker on this player aid card later on, which is really cool. I'm looking forward to that. And then after I get done doing whatever I'm going to do, then I will do my draw phase. Here's the thing with this game though. You can keep cards in your hands. That's very unusual for deck building type games. Usually you'll discard, shuffle, and do all that stuff. For this, if I don't play a card, it stays in my hand and I just draw back up to 5. So that's another way I can manipulate my hand. For me, oh, and before I forget, I need to put tokens on our crawler here. I've got some little health tokens I'll throw on him because I will take those down as I do damage. I am going to prepare this spell by placing it in the open breach, and I've got 4 money to spend. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I can either get something that will allow me to focus breaches just as a thing. I just get to play it and focus a breach, or I can gain monies. And I like both. I don't know. Well, since I'm discarding money, I'm going to go with money. That way they'll all stay together. So first card I'm getting, since I'm spending 4, is this one, Branching Radite. It gains 2 money. So instead of this one being 1 money, I should say ether because it's ether, so it's mana. So instead of gaining 4 ether, I'll gain 2 ether for this card. So it gets a little bonus. Plus, if I have any prep spells, it gets improved. I'm putting my discard down here since I have everything tucked in. And let's continue. Green, it is Gimpy's gal's turn. Gimpy's gal is going to do the same thing. She's going to prep her spark and she's going to spend her money. And you know what? I'm going to try a different strategy with her. I'm going to give her the focus. So she's focusing, trying to open up more breaches. And, I could have got 2. I'm going to do that next time because there's fire chakrams that you can throw out to do 2 damage. I really like this. Okay. That's going to be her turn. I don't have anything else to do. Discarded. Both hands get drawn back up to 5. All right. So this, I do have to decide how I want to discard these. We'll put that like so. So it's going to go that way. Same with her. And I'm not screwing it up. It's basically you get to choose the order that you discard in, but you can't adjust once you've discarded, right? So once I discard and have everything done, I'm done with it. I can't fiddle with it after that. Those are done. Now we got 3 cards left, 1 turn for each of us. Let's go. Gimpy's gal going again. All right, she's got another 4 money. Now, she does have a spell that is prepped. It will go into her discard, and actually it needs to go on the bottom because this is now her draw deck. I need to space these out a little bit so I can have a discard on each side. Hopefully that's still in camera, but it doesn't matter too much because the breaches are what we need to worry about. She is doing 1 damage to this minion to try to get rid of it. That leaves her 4 money and another spark. She'll play another spark, and she's also going to buy money, and that's going to go into her discard. Perfect. And she will draw back up to hand at 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's got a single left. All right, Gimpy's gal's done, and I don't get to go yet. I have to make sure I don't start thinking we go circular. We don't. Gotta draw the card. Nemesis, so it's going to be Nemesis, and then it's going to be me. All right. First thing for the Nemesis is his main phase from oldest news to resolve any effects. All right. Any player suffers 1 damage. I'm going to take the damage from my lady. I want her to be okay, so I will take the hit. That's all of its cards. Now it does get to draw a card. And I don't know what this assist thing does. Yeah. It just says to place it without shuffling it. All right. It's got to be in here somehow. All right. Here, the Maelstrom emerges. Gravehold is under siege. As apprentices, you are not prepared, but you must fight. If you are playing... Why is this as the second card? Shouldn't have this been the first? If you were playing with 1, 2, 3 players, discard the top 4... 2 cards of the Nemesis deck, respectively. Okay. Place this card in the Nemesis discard pile. Okay, this is messed up because that card should have been discarded. Ugh. Now I don't know what to do. All right, well, not too much has happened, so here's what we're going to do. Since this deck was messed up a little bit somehow. All right. We're going to discard, because I should be discarding the top 4 cards of the Nemesis deck. So we're going to discard that one, this one, and this one. And let's see what all this says. Place this card in the Nemesis discard pile, then draw a new Nemesis card. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to draw a Nemesis card now. And we are going to pretend like that bug didn't happen. There's my 4 cards for the discard. It seems like that card was placed out of sequence for some reason, so it should have been the top card, but it is what it is. No big deal. Slice. This is an attack, and it will unleash, and I believe it's an attack card. Resolve its effect immediately, so we will discard it, and unleash just means that Gravehold suffers 3 damage, so we take this down to 2, and we take this down to 7. Gravehold has 27 health left. Okay. And I know the last activation is going to be... Wow. Yay, Gimpy gets to go again. I got my 4 monies and my spell. My spell gets to tick off. Ooh, actually, this means that her spark would have hit him. So he's actually down to 97. 97. Wow. So great. And we'll just tuck that under because that fits. And we'll prep another spark to go. And I've got 4 money to spend. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to go big or go home. I'm going to grab 2 chakrams. Both of these cost just 2, and they each do 2 damage. So hopefully I can focus some breaches and be able to deal those out. I'd like to spread them out a little bit. I want to keep my money together. So I'm going to do something stupid. And I'm going to have one of these chakrams on the bottom of the discard and one of these on the top. So all of that will get discarded, and I have to draw a new hand of 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a single card left. I can take those, put them under, and I got a draw deck. Perfect. Now, if you will give me one moment, I got to shuffle these again. All right, you guys notice that I have shuffled the hell out of those things. I hate it when I watch someone play a game online that says shuffle and you see them pick up the deck and they're like, okay, done. And I'm like, no, shuffle those cards. Do it right. Like, what are you doing? No, shuffle them. If you're going to shuffle them, shuffle them. I'm sitting here thinking, this game's going to take a lot longer than I thought it was going to if I got to tick through 97, because I'm sitting here thinking, even if I open up every breach, the best I can get is 3 damage per breach. And more than likely, I wouldn't get that each turn. So the best I could probably hope for is anywhere between 3 and 6 damage a turn for each character. So that's still a lot of turns to burn through that Maelstrom. There's no way we are supposed to win this. There's no way. All right, Gippy's Gal's the next one to go. Let's see what she's got in her 5 hands. All right, now we get a new card. We get to see her using her Neural Wreath. This allows her to focus a breach. And she can do this for anyone, not just herself. And any player may prep a spell in hand. Focus a breach. So, should she focus mine? Do I have a combat spell? I do not have a combat spell. I have all money. I was sitting there thinking I might have her focus mine instead, but that's not going to work. So, instead, we will just do it this way. I will focus and spend the 4. I don't know what I'm going to spend the 4 on. Probably gets her some money. And I'm going to focus her 3rd breach. And the reason I'm focusing her 3rd breach is because it is the most expensive. The second one is cheaper, so I could do that with money easier. And the Nemesis gets ticked down to 6 from my spell, which I should have done at the beginning of her activation, but no big deal. I draw her 1 card, flip this over, and go 2, 3, 4, 5. So now my deck's actually getting a little bit bigger. Now, next turn order is Nemesis. Nemesis still does not have anything. I'm actually kind of wishing... Do you guys know, like, did they have, like, a neoprene mat for this game? Because everything's kind of twerking. You'll notice, like, watch this video and fast forward, and you'll see the cards just slowly migrate across the board. I see it when I edit my videos. Anyway. Next, unleash and assist. It's doing an impale. So we're going to go ahead and lose. God, there's no way we're going to win. We're down to 24 on the Gravehold already, and it's getting an assist. An assist card. And let's see what these do. Mist Fury. The battle rages on, and the air is filled with ash, clouding your vision. Suddenly, mist whips a lava tendril from the fog, striking the Nameless hard enough to crack its outer shell. Mist deals 10 damage to Maelstrom. No shit. Yeah, baby. Now I get how we're supposed to win this game. All right. I got an idea. We're going to win this one. Now we're going to do it, baby. All right. I was going to pick up my cards. I can't do that. Oh, no, it's the Nemesis again. No. Well, at least I don't have to worry about him activating. All right, let's draw another card from the Nemesis. Now he has a creature. He has the Crust Smasher, and the Crust Smasher has 4 health on him. We'll give him his 4 health here. And he's persistent, so he does not activate yet. And that's it for the Nameless, for the Maelstrom. And it's going to Gimpy's Gal again. All right, Gimpy's Gal, do something. All right. She's going to prep Spark to deal 1 damage. We're going to have to target that Crust Smasher. And now I actually have 5 money. Because this one gains 2, and if you have 2 or more spells prepped, then you gain additional 1. So this can be worth up to 3. Unfortunately, I don't, so I have 5. What can I buy for 5? Any player discards a card in hand, they do 4 damage. That's great. But I don't want to have that yet. I need other stuff. Okay, well, I've got 5 money, so let's buy a chakram and a crystal that does 2 money. All right, I want my good monies next to each other. And we'll put the chakram like that. Yeah, we'll discard it like this. And we'll draw her up like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! And next should be... How many times has she gone? It's probably both me. Yeah. I'm going to activate twice. Go, Gimpy, go, Gimpy, go. Go, Gimpy, go, Gimpy, go. Go, go, go. I got 6 money. I got the big monies. All right. See, this 6, any ally draws 2 cards. That's cool. But this 6 is just a flat out 3 money. And I like getting money at the start. The thing is, I don't have the ability yet to remove cards because I like to tighten my deck. I like a very small deck that is full of hard-hitting cards. That's how I always went in Dominion. I always burn out all the copper cards, get rid of them, and I replace them with gold cards. So every time I'm drawing money, I'm drawing like a bunch of money and able to spend it. But these little ones are only worth 1, don't do crap. But we're going to take this one. It is worth 3. I'm going to keep that all together. Go like so. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my spark went off. I need to put that there and then discard and take him down by 1. I am forgetting my sparks left, right, and center. And I get to activate again because I'm the last one to go. We will prayer. Ooh. Okay, now this is interesting. Now we got a thought. We're definitely going to prepare the fire chakram because that does 2. Oh, no, we're not taking that Gravehold up. Or that nameless, we're taking a health off of him. That's what we're doing. I can either do the fire chakram. Now I have 3 money and a spark left. If I were to focus, I could focus for the 3 money and have this, and that would be enough to kill him. So you know what? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I am going to focus my 3rd, just like she did, and have the spark. This way, the next time I go, I get to deal out 3 damage, and I can take out that creature. Boom. One of the ways I think we can win is by beating their deck, by burning through all their cards, the Nameless's cards. If the Nameless does not have any cards left, I do believe we win. That can depend on the Nameless that you're fighting, though. So, all right, let's shuffle our turn cards again. You have to do this a lot because there's only 6 of them. All right, and we're ready to go again. And you know what? I got to draw up my hand for Gimpy. He's got 2. I've got to flip this over and draw 1, 2, 3, 5. Perfect. And one of the things I did like about the rule book is the fact that it said specifically that you're going to make errors every now and then, small little errors like missing a tick on a damage or something like that. It's not a big deal. Just have fun with the game. Not worry about having everything perfectly right. I always appreciate when a designer is like that because I'm going to goof stuff. All right, here we go. Next round. And I'm going again. This is the 3rd time I'm going. All right, perfect. All of these are going to go. They're going to go on my discard. That is going to eliminate this creature. Perfect. And he's going to go in the bad guy's discard. Now that gives me the ability to tick that over, and I've got 4 left to spend. I'm going to get him the focus thing too. Between that, if I keep my deck tight, oh God, I got to spend money though. I could just buy up as many fire chakrams and then incinerating fist as I possibly can and try to just burn the turns and just soak the damage into them, into the Nameless, and using these focus cards to do that. All right. As I thought, let's discard these as such and count out 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Got my deck. All right, who's going next? Nemesis. Knew it was going to be him. He always keeps getting these turns, man. Any player suffers 2 damage. Any player discards a gem and an assist. Good God. All right. I'll have Gimpy take the 2 damage for the wifey. One of us has to discard a gem, and I don't think it's going to be Gimpy because Gimpy has his 3, 2, and 2. So let's see. Well, no, I could do that because that gives me up to 6 right there. And no card in there is more expensive than 6, so I can discard that. Takes care of that, and we get the assist. Perfect. Here, let's assist. Big money, big money. He deals, he comes in. No, she. That's a she. Yeah, that's a she. Comes down from above. Her hands begin to glow as power spreads along her arms. A burst of light escapes her. Blah, 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 blah. And she deals 10 damage to the Maelstrom. Yeah, baby. Let's keep going with that. It looks like I only have to deal maybe about 20 damage to this thing to survive. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Oh, no. The Nemesis goes again. All right. All right. We got a creature. We got a Mantle Augur. Immediately an assist, which is good. Persistent, 1 damage to Gravehold. So another assist, which should be another Any player gains a gravity node from the supply and places it into their hand. What's a gravity node? Ooh. This allows the player to discard a card in the hand. If they do, deal 4 damage. I'm going to give that to Gimpy's Gal. Damn, I wanted 10 more damage. All right, that's both of the Nemesis, though. Both of the Nemesis have gone this round, so now it's Gimpy again. Gimpy kicking ass, taking names, deals another 2. Oh, shit. Here's the thought. Do I focus down? Because this thing has 8 health, and that's 1 damage a turn. I think the Gravehole might be able to last a few turns because I want to try to kick that damage into the bad guy. All right. I'm going to put my Chakram onto the Nemesis. Instead, prep my Spark. That leaves me the 6 that I knew I was going to have. And I'm going to gain another of these. That way I can have all the monies. I think I want to spread those out a little bit. All right, that goes there. I need to draw up to 5. I only have 2. So 2, 3. Bam. All right. Now should be the last 2 being Gimpy's Gal. First one, what is she doing? Her Spark kicks off. And I'm going to have her try to tick down these creatures. Just wear them down so the Gravehole doesn't get taken out. You know, just plink away at the creatures. All right. She has her focus. Again, she has her focus. So she can focus a breach. If she focuses my breach, okay. I'm going to have her focus my breach instead because she can do any players, because that means I will be able to use that breach on my next activation. And I've got 2 spells, so that might work for me. I got 4. What do I want to do with this 4? I'm going to spend the 4 to get an Incinerating Fist. Incinerating Fist cast, do 4 damage, or 3 damage. Perfect, man. That's what I want. Good money. Let's draw her back up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That it does save a lot of time not having to shuffle up these discards. I really appreciate that. And she goes again. Big money for her. She will prep her Spark. And she has 6. No, she has 7. 7. So I could do a 4 and a 3. Or I could do a 6. You know what? I think, she doesn't have any big money yet. I'm going to get her the big money. I know. I'm sitting there going, no, don't do that. All right. Go on that way. It's going slower, but we might be able to do it. If we get a few more of those assists. Big money assist. Does 20 damage. Last assist card does 20 damage. Kills out the Maelstrom. All right. Got to shuffle these again. All right. Here we go. Let's keep running it. Gimpy goes. Gimpy. Spark casts. Spark goes into discard, and Gimpy is trying to focus down the Nameless, so he will take it onto the Nameless. And Gimpy gets to put out Fire Chakram and the Spark because I was focused. I've got 3 money left to spend, and I can gain... Now, this one's cool. This Warping Haze does 2 damage, and if you have 2 or more other spells prepped, it does up to 3. Do I want more money? Let's get some damage. I want to cook the damage. All right, we're going to take that damage spell instead. Put it like that in the discard. All right, draw up another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're cooking with gas. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. And now I got my focus stuff. All right, here we go. Us. Gimpy, boom. Another. Oh, I should have put the damage cards on top. Another 3 damage. We're getting him. We're cooking him. As long as we have enough turns rendered unto us. All right. My focus. And I can open, because she opened it for me, I can use my Neural Wreath and I get to open this breach. Now I officially have 2 opened breaches because I played so many focuses to that. Ugh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Do I want money, or I want the fist? I want that fist, baby. All right. Gimpy is done for the round, though. Got my last 5 cards. Now, no whammy, no whammy. Yes, here we go. Her spark kicks off. She's plinking away still at this mantle auger. If I get 2 enemies there, I'm going to have to kill them. I'm going to have to focus them down. She will prep. Wait, is that a spell? That is a spell. Any player discards a card in hand. If they do, deal 4 damage. Yeah, I got enough to do that. We're going to prep that spell instead. Okay. And I could pay to focus. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm going to pay to focus, and I'm going to put that card there. That way, both of those will go off, and that's going to tick off a total of 6 damage. 5. All right, perfect. But there's 3 cards left, and only one is Gimpy's Gal. And Nemesis is going. Immediately, the Gravehold loses 1 point of health. And next card, no whammy. Give me an assist. Oh, this is bad. This is a power. A power card has 2 cards, or 2 power tokens on this one. And unleash, power 2, unleash. The player with the most open breaches suffers 1 damage. So basically this happens once that power ticks down, but I can spend 6 money to get rid of that, and it won't happen. All right, God, let me go. Oh, no. Oh, Gimpy's Gal. She's not going to have 6 money. Damn. All right. These tick off. Now, here's the thing. Any player discards a card in hand to deal 4 damage. I can skip that focus, but I really... Could I discard the spark? Ooh, what do I want to discard? You know what? I'm going to discard one of her gems. And that is going to take care of the requirement for this. So I've got 6 total damage that I can put out. And I can black this guy right off the board. And boom, just like that, we got the creature. Ugh, that's what I'm talking about. But both of these are gone. And now I only have 2 money to spend, but I get to focus a breach. And she also, by focusing a breach, gets to open her 3rd. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We will prep her spark, spend 2 to gain a chakram, and draw up 2 cards, flip the deck. See, this is what I'm telling you, watch this video back and fast forward and watch everything. It was all neat when I started this shit. All right, 3, 4, 5. And it's all like all over the board. It's all spread all around. But that's all right. We're focused here. We're focused on killing the Maelstrom because we can do it. We've done a little bit of damage to this thing. We've done a little bit of damage, and now she's got a money round coming up and a fist. Fist of Fury. All right. I think this last card's going to be a Nemesis. Yeah, it is. Crap. All right. Nemesis. 1 power gets to come off. I want to get rid of that before it goes. And we have to draw a card. It's a minion. Oh, God darn. It's got 10 health. I just got rid of one of these things. Damn it. All right. It is a Merciless Titan. Persistent. The player with the lowest life suffers 1 damage. Oh, no. Okay, he's got to go. Fudge knuckle. Here's the thing. When your player dies, you're not out of the game. You can continue to cast and do stuff, but any damage you suffer goes to the Gravehold ×2. So that's a very quick way to lose. If you are hair's breadth away from winning, you might be able to pull it off. But if you're not, right? If you are early part in the game, mid part of the game, and suddenly one of your guys, every bit they're taking is adding the Gravehold, you're probably not long for this world. All right, let's shuffle our turn deck. Oh, it's close. All right, here we go. Let's keep ticking. We're getting there. We're getting close. Gimpy's gal gets to go. She's not the one I wanted to go. We're definitely going to kill that thing off. Trying to get as much damage to that as possible because I want him gone. All right, she's going to prep incinerating, but I could spend the 6 to get rid of that thing. I could do it. Yeah, I could. That leaves me 2. Let's see, that's 2. Yeah, I guess pay it that way. I could get another fire chakra. How many of those do I have left? Just 1. I want tight decks, but yeah, let's do that. All right. I'm going to spend the money, 6 money, to discard this. That way it goes away without activating, and I'm gaining her a fire chakram, and we're going to discard it as such. Keep my money and my spells together. We are out of the cheap spells. So, can't do that. Now she will draw up another 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right, come on. No nemesis. Nemesis. Persistent. Lowest life suffers 1 damage. I got to get rid of that thing because he's going to kill Gimpy. Gimpy's me. That's the problem. All right, drawing a card. Oh, we do not have too many turns left. It is an attack. Oh, no. Oh. Unleash twice. That's 6 damage. No. That's going to take us down to 17. On the Gravehold, the player with the fewest opened breaches suffers 2 damage. Thankfully, both of my guys have 2 breaches, which means I get to pick. And I will definitely be picking Gimpy's gal because Gimpy cannot take all the hurt. She has 8 life. He has 7. And we get an assist card, though. Hopefully this will be damage. He will deal 10 damage. Zaxos arrives, and he deals 10 damage to the Maelstrom. It's down to 60, but I'm having to focus these damn creatures too much. All right. I keep wanting to pick up Gimpy's cards. All right. No, not again, you some punk. Well, at least he's done after this. He goes again. Gimpy takes another plink, and now it is drawing another card. Immediately assist, draw and resolve new some punk. And this one, power 4 assist. Desmodo deals 40 damage to the Maelstrom. And 4 turns of the Nemesis activating, it's going to take 40 damage coming through. These tokens have to come off. Yay, we can do this. We can do this. If I take out this Titan and just hold on, because the Gravehold's down to about half. My guys are getting torn up, but that's going to knock him down to 20. 20 is within range. All right, but immediately assist, draw and resolve a new damage card. So let's do the assist. Desmodo's plan. The next time you see Desmodia, she is fully glowing and sparkling and seems to lift off her skin, lightening the rubble around her. Her body is encased in a swirling energy as she lifts off the ground. Keep holding, apprentices. My attack is nearly ready. Just a few moments longer. It's lining up with this, that she's getting ready to do this big damage attack. All right, but we have to draw a new Nemesis card, which is going to unleash, which is going to knock us down to 14 on that, and any player suffers 4 damage. Oh, crap. I have to take it with Gimpy's gal, Because if I take it down with Gimpy, he's going to be down to 2 health. But now she's going to be targeted. Oh, this is so bad. All right. She has 8, so she's going to be left with 4. Crap. All right. We're close, man. If I can just... I'm thinking I can't waste the points towards this. I've got to put everything towards the Nemesis to try to take it out. Otherwise, I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down before I can do that. And if I waste my power trying to take this out, that's 10 points. You got to think 40 is coming off of this. So that's half of what would be left wasted if I go after this Titan. So we're going to risk it. We're going to try to push everything onto the Nemesis and see if that'll work. Gimpy gets to go. Gimpy has exactly 5 cards. He will prep the Chakram, which is going to deal 2. And he has a fair amount of money to spend. Gimpy has a total of 9 monies. And I am going to buy 2 of these Power Fist, Incinerating Fist for Gimpy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's Gimpy's turn. Gimpy's gal's going. Her Incinerating Fist is kicking off. That is another 3 off of the Nemesis. Down to 57. But remember, we've got 40 coming for it. If we can just hold on for one more day. Yeah, I sang it. What you gonna do about it? I have 5 money to spend. Nothing really worth. I'm going to get another one of these gravity notes because that deals 4 most damaging attack. And I'll start discarding money to get those attacks off. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. Last card's going to be Gimpy. Gimpy's Fire Chakram goes. I'm just going to tuck this under because that's going to be there. And that's going to deal another 2 to the Nemesis, leaving him at 55. We've done a good chunk. All right. I have a lot to prep. We are going to prep that. And the Spark, that's going to be 3. I haven't even opened my other breach yet. And that's 3 money. I'll gain another Whiplash. And discard it like so. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So they've all got damage prepped up and ready to go. Got to shuffle again. Oh, we're getting close. All right, it is time for the next turn card, and I'm sticking with it. We're putting all the damage I can towards the Maelstrom. We're trying to take him down. We're just eating this Titan. That Titan is crushing us, man. That is horrible. That is horrible. But we're close. And if all I got to do is 15. If I do 15, then when that ticks down, that's it. Nemesis goes. This kicks off. Lowest player takes a plink. That goes there. And draw another card. Give me an assist card. No, it's another creature with 11 health. And I'm not even going to go for immediately assists, though. That's good. Any player suffers 2 damage and discards a card in hand. Okay, that thing's horrible. Okay, here's the assist. 15 damage to the Maelstrom. That's what I'm talking about. God, we're in the ballpark. Now I don't know what to do because the Maelstrom is down to 40, so it's going to go down after the next 3 activations. All I have to do is to keep the Gravehold from dying between now and then. But I am getting dangerously low. I was sitting there thinking I got to flick off this guy. He's doing 2 damage, but God, he's more damaging than this one, so he's got to go first. All right. Gimpy's gal goes. Spark deals 1 damage. We're going to target this Temple Cutter. All right, I'm not even worried about it now. I'm not even worried about it. I just have to survive 3 more Nemesis turns. That's it. And then the Nemesis is done. So everything I'm doing now is trying to kill creatures. Now I feel like I wasted stuff. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to prep that. We're going to focus this, use that to prep that, and I have to spend the 2 money, and I can't spend the 2 money, so it has to stay in my hand. God, this is why I hate it. It clogs up your hands. I can't get any more damage cards in there. Yeah, I can't spend 2 on anything, so, well, that works because I had 3 cards left. So, flip that over, and that's now her hand. All right. Now, next is the Nemesis. All right. I'm pulling that off first because I want that to go. Lowest damage takes a tink. Any player suffers 2. That's going to be Gimpy. Because otherwise it would kill her. And I don't want her to die. We're so close. We're like right there. Please. 2 turns. 2 turns. Just don't unleash on me. That's it. Just don't unleash. All right. Give me an assist. Immediately assist. Oh, each. Oh, God. That's got to go. Well, no, this is power 3, so this is fine. Because the Maelstrom dies in 2 turns, and this doesn't kick off until 3 turns. So, this power does 6 damage to each player, but it doesn't do it for another 3 rounds. So, no biggie. New assist. Any player gains 2 life. Brahma's Rally. Yay. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. There's only a single assist card left. Okay, we're getting close. We're there. We're hair's breadth. And the Nemesis has already gone twice, so it's all me. Gimpy's gal's going. Okay, let's see what we're doing. I want to spend that. Do I want to discard anything from her hand? I'm seeing what I'm going to discard to do this damage. All right, he's going to need that. So Gimpy is going to discard the 1 for that. Okay? So that gives her a total of 6 damage. When those kick, that 6 damage is going to this idiot because I hate him. And he's horrible, and he need to die, and he need to go away. You die, you don't come back. Okay, then. It seems like going damage heavy is the route to go. She is absolutely going to prep her chakram. She has another 4 money left, and she is going to use that. And I want to discard this with that there. Okay, perfect. Draw her up another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me another one of those 4 damages. Nope, I got 3 damage. But they both have 4 health, which means when that guy ticks off, I get to choose. So I can spread the pain out a little bit. All right. Is it 2 Gimpy? Yeah, all right. 3 damage going. And 2 or more other prepped. No. So it's going to do 3, everything but 1 to that little turd blossom. And I am going to focus this breach to play every damage card I have. Boom. And Gimpy is the Nemesis, the one that's already gone, so I get to activate next time. All right, that's my 5. Turn order should be Gimpy. Yes, there he is. Gimpy is going to fudge stuff up. All right, Spark is going to kill this Temple Cutter, so now I don't have to worry about getting eaten alive by that thing. Thank you. Doing it right, baby. All right, and another 5 damage from these, which is going to go to him to get rid of him. Now I get to actually put stuff out. 3 damage, 3 damage. If I go again, I can plink him off. I got 3 money to spend. We'll get a warping haze, and I'll spread some of that damage out. All right. Yeah. We're turning it back, baby. We're right there. 40 on that, and all I gotta do is survive 2 Nemesis turns. I can do it. By taking out the minions, I've turned things around. I'm shaking my hands here. I'm having to get loose. It's getting tight. There's 1 assist card left. There are 3 Nemesis turns cards left. God, that is bad. I think 2 is the best. Yeah, but by having 2 mages, I got to take out the maximum amount of cards I could take out of this deck, which was 4. So that reduced the amount, got us to those assists quicker, and I didn't have to deal with some of those other minions doing damage. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, let's go. Wait, Gimpy does not have a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now Gimpy's got a hand. All right. First up is Gimpy. Yay, Gimpy. All right. Here we go. Gimpy's going to be doing a spending round. I don't need to spend. I got 6 damage coming out. You know what? I was thinking I might try to space it out, but we're gonna focus fire it. We're going to overkill this minion because I want to assure that no damage goes through. I got to keep my guys alive. That way the Gravehold does not take any damage. All right, perfect. But now that leaves me Chakram for 2 damage. And that's 6 money, 9 money. 9 money. 9 money. I will buy that. And that. Yeah. We'll put those like so. There. And we'll draw up another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flick it over. 5. Damn, I love that. I love that. Just flicking over. If I was having to shuffle these cards, this video would be 10 times as long as it is. All right, come on. No Nemesis, no Nemesis, no Nemesis, no Nemesis. Yes, Gimpy's gal goes. Her Chakram's going to tick. That's going to be another 2 damage. We're going to tick it over to the Gravehold because might as well. Don't want to risk anything. Gravehold, not Gravehold. Nemesis is down to 38. 38. That is right. We will prep another 2 spells. And I wish there was something I could buy that would heal. But nothing does. She has a fair amount of money. And I think we're just going to use it to buy another one of these. I'm buying the most damaging cards that I can in hopes that I can use those to push through like shots. Even if I have to discard the money, I don't care. I'll discard the money to do the damage now. 2, 3, 4, 5. I like small decks, not big decks. That sounded kind of wrong. Gimpy's gal likes a big deck. Let's say she likes a really big hand of cards. All right, come on. No Nemesis. Nemesis, there he is. Okay, I'm good with that. That means they are 1 turn away. Just don't hurt us between now and then. What the hell is this? It's a minion with 40 health. I can't do anything to that. The player with the fewest open breaches suffers 2 damage. That's immediately. The player with the fewest open breaches suffers 2 damage. Oh my God. He does that immediately, and then I don't even know if I have enough tokens for his health. I don't even think I'm going to target him, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Here's his health. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35, 40. Good grief. Look at all those 5 stacks on him. Nothing I can do to him. Gimpy's going to take the 2. But 1 Nemesis turn. That's it. That kicks off. 40 damage to the Maelstrom. And we are done, baby. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. The next time it goes left to the right, the next time the Nemesis activates, they lose. Game over, baby. But Gimpy's going to just ensure it. I guess Fire Chakram will tick. That'll be another 2 because we're just doubling down. No need to damage a minion. That's going there. Spend 4. Spend 4 on what? On what? There's nothing to spend 4 on. There's not even any weapon stuff left. I guess I'll buy the last one of these. Put that near that one. And we'll draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Here we go. We have 2 turn order cards left. Gimpy Scout. Do we have 1 minion card left? We do. The last one for this round is going to be an on. It is going to finish us off. All right, Gimpy's Gal gets 1 more turn. What are you going to do, Gimpy's Gal? Well, she is going to deal another 3 damage to the Gravehold. We're going to ensure that this thing dies. I think we've done pretty good. We got it down to 33. So I would say all told, I've probably done anywhere between 30 and 40 damage to this thing. So realistically speaking, the amount of damage that I've had to do to it hasn't been too bad for what I had to do. And we will prep this one and this one, which are going to be 7 damage total, and I got 3. And I will spend 3 to focus this breach. I don't want to open it. I don't want to open them because this guy does his damage. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. The next turn, the Nemesis loses. What am I even doing this for? The Nemesis activates. This ticks off. It activates, and it assists. And Desmodia deals 40 damage to the Maelstrom, which this should be that. Desmodia's Bombardment. Desmodia continues to rise in the air, radiating so brightly it's difficult to look at her. You did well buying us time. Now I can end this. Take care of Gravehold. The cavern walls are rocked to their core as Desmodia releases all her stored energy at the Maelstrom. Blow! Fireworks explode. Spells fly. Things go pop. Pimples explode. All that good stuff. And the Maelstrom goes down from 33 health to 0. Well, technically -7, but we won. We won. I did not expect to win. I expected to lose. Now, these assist cards did give us a lot. That 2 health made a huge amount of difference. All right, so it's 15, 10, that's 25, 35, 45. So 45 of the damage there, plus hers. I did more damage than that. Because that means I did like 15 damage to the Maelstrom, and I was hitting that thing a lot. I'd have to look back at this. But, well, it went down to -7, so yeah. I guess I didn't do as much as I thought. It was between like 20 and 30 damage to the Maelstrom. But anyway, for the spoiler, there's this huge deck of cards here, and these are your legacy cards. You don't want to dig through this because this is your story. And we didn't tell much of the first story, but basically the Maelstrom attacked Gravehold, the city. And you were trying to defeat it. Read Maelstrom setup instructions, then fight Maelstrom and save Gravehold. If at the end of the game versus the Maelstrom you won, read the back of this card. If you lost, read the front of L4. L4 is the next one. So let's continue doing this. Read the back of this card. You watch from the edge of the caverns as Desmodia faces off against the Maelstrom. One bright light against terrible darkness. Luckily, you managed to do the impossible. Hold off Maelstrom's minions long enough. And that's the key. That's really the key here, is to take out the minions. Because if you clear those off, you maintain enough health that the Maelstrom doesn't do enough damage to Gravehold to take it out. You really got to go after those. To safely evacuate the Gravehold, the survivors huddle. Huddle behind you, terrified as Desmodia erupts before them. The entire cavern shakes and collapses. Towers fall, buildings crash down upon the Maelstrom, burying it underneath a mountain of rubble. Your home, Gravehold, is no more. At least you led many of its citizens to safety. So we did all that, so the damn city exploded anyway. What the hell? Read the back of card L4. Okay. That is L4. Is that the back? That's the back. Gravehold is gone, lost beneath the rubble along with your friends, teachers, Desmodia, and most of the other mages. You recognize Mist and Malistar among the survivors, tending to the wounded. Zaxos is among them, his eyes hollow. This is your fault, Mist screams at him, tears in her eyes. Zaxos backs away slowly. I didn't mean to, I was only trying to protect us. His words become unclear as a dark breach opens behind him. Close it, Zaxos, Brahma shouts, I beg you. Zaxos vanishes into the void, his last words echoing in the tunnel. I'm sorry. So that fudge knuckle got the city attacked. All right, so that's L4 back. Front, we'll pull this. What did it say? Read the front of L5. Banish the Maelstrom Nemesis Mat, Nemesis deck, and SS cards. So all this goes away. Open the next deck. This deck contains your upgrades. We're going to be replacing some of the cards that are here. Supply ones. Same type. Replace the same types so that there are at least 3 gems, 2 relics, and 4 spells. Banish the cards you did not choose and the ones you removed from the supply. When you're ready to start Chapter 2, read the front of L14. So, we are now prepared. I'm going to put these cards all back where they're supposed to be for Chapter 2. When we pick up on the next one, I will have Chapter 2 set out in front of me. We will have a new Nemesis to fight. We will have a new deck of cards for our supply. And I think it's Chapter 3. No. Look at this. I'll show you guys here. Making a little bit of a mess. This unlocks a Chapter 3. This is 6. This is end of Chapter 2B. This is end of 5. This is end of 2A. So we're going to be putting stickers on here giving us some type of power, some type of special ability, and that special ability is going to be more damage. We're going the home improvement way, and it's always more power. Now there's a spot right here you can write your name. I mentioned that previously. Again, I'm not doing that. But the next time we play, we will only have our starter cards. You will always start with 2 sparks and 4 or 8 total money. 5 in your hand, 5 in the discard. So you know what your first 2 hands are going to be. Oh, by the way, these things are front and back. So if you want guy, girl characters, you can pick guy for Gimpy, girl for Gimpy's gal. But hey, that is it. This is a fun little game. I cannot wait to see how it plays out. From what I've read and seen others talking about, it plays out very nicely, and it really does expand upon itself. Supposedly, this is one of the better legacy games out there, and we're going to find that out together because I'm going all out. I'm not worrying about it. Like when I played Gloomhaven before and games like that, I wanted to get the removable stickers and not worry about changing the game components. That always bothered me, you know. For some reason, you're so hell-bent on holding on tight to those pieces. So I'm not worrying about it. I'm going to turn this into my own game. Speaking of which, you guys let me know down in the comments if Risk Legacy is worth it. Is there a way I could solitaire that? Or is it too far away I couldn't really solitaire that game? Because I've always wanted to try that one too, the Risk Legacy game. All right, but that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys stay tuned. I will film Chapter 2 as soon as I can. I got a couple other games I got to do first, but I will film Chapter 2 after I get those done. All right, you guys take care. Catch you in the next one.